What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about the new Legends Heisman Moments cards added to College Football 25 Ultimate Team. Which of these cards are worth you guys picking up for your specific squad? Now, no 86 overalls today because we have seen an overall bump, this season. But with Katzenmoyer as well as McFadden, you're going to have an 87 overall, you're going to have an 88 overall, you're going to have an 89 as well as a 90 overall as far as the cheaper options. Then obviously you're going to have a 92 overall, good card. So let's start off at the back with the 87s. And as we do dive into that, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. Really do appreciate all the recent support. Now for Katzenmoyer, when I looked it up yesterday, it said he was 6'3". Here, 6'4". Okay, 72 zone coverage on this card. 84 speed. This card's not great. However, playing the run, he's still going to be okay. Not great as far as an overall card, but playing the run, Katzenmoyer is or should be able to at least stop it. McFadden, 87 overall, 87 speed, acceleration, solid change of direction, break tackle. Really good spin, really good juke. I don't know about 87 McFadden, but I do think when we do get to the really good Darren McFadden cards, the card is going to be a beast. 88 Katzenmoyer, again, zone coverage is down, 85 speed, 88 acceleration. The card does a lot of good things, but again, in coverage, Katzenmoyer is going to struggle just that little bit. He's fine, but he's going to struggle that little bit. For McFadden, 88 overall, 88 speed, acceleration, solid change of direction, 86 spin, 89 juke. And the trucking stat at a 70 doesn't surprise me. But in the open field, McFadden should be a beast for you guys at that 88 overall. 89 overall, we do see Katzenmoyer up first. 89 overall, it does come with 86 speed, 89 acceleration. 76 zone coverage is slightly better. The thing about Katzenmoyer is he's going to be a better run stopper than anything else. I guess playing the pass, he does have that, 6'4" height, which is not the worst. And his change of direction isn't bad either at an 81, especially as we get better and better. The more I see Katzenmoyer, the more I really don't mind the card, to be honest with you. 89 McFadden, 89 speed, acceleration, solid change of direction, 90 juke move. This is a card, 89 overall. Look at, guys, he should be super cheap today, and I like him, man. Pretty elusive in the open field. Trucking isn't obviously going to be great, but as far as an overall running back, I am a fan. Then you see the 90 Katzenmoyer, solid speed in an 87, 90 acceleration, good hit power, 78 zone coverage, 82 change of direction. This card is going to be a beast. The more I see Katzenmoyer, the more I'm like, okay, this card's going to be able to do some things. Then you see the 90 overall McFadden. You know he's going to have 90 speed acceleration, 90 change of direction, break tackle, 91 juke move as well. Just absolutely ridiculous for Darren McFadden. Then you see the 92 overalls, and this is where I'm going to spend some time talking about the cards. 92 Katzenmoyer has 89 speed, 92 acceleration, 92 hit power, 91 block shed, 6'4", and 80 zone coverage, 83 change of direction. This card is really, really, really good. Now, let's compare him to some of the other better middle linebackers in the game. I'm going to read some stats quickly for you guys. So, obviously, Stutzman has 93 speed. He's going to be tough to beat. Manti Te'o, he's got 90 speed. Manti Te'o does have 86 change of direction, the 85 zone coverage. But as far as, the hit power, it's the same. As far as a tackler, Katzenmoyer is going to be better. Katzenmoyer's taller. As far as him compared to Jay Higgins, honestly, guys, it's not really close. Katzenmoyer is better than Jay Higgins. So, for me, for my money, Katzenmoyer is one of the best linebackers in the entire game. 6'4" obviously helps him as much as anything else. I just feel like the middle linebacker position right now is pretty stacked. For Darren McFadden, he's got 92 speed acceleration, a 93 change of direction, a 92 break tackle. The trucking stat for him obviously is not great. And that's something I do want to talk about, the 70 trucking. So sometimes in close quarters, I feel like you have to. But it's important to note, Darren McFadden is your fastest running back in the game. There is no running back that is going to be faster than this card. 92 speed is as fast as it gets. As far as the juke move, I think he's got the best juke move in the entire game as well. I'll look it up here for you guys. As far as the juke move, you looking at the running back positions, McFadden has the best juke move in the entire game. The next closest is a 91. And so, as long as his animations are good, the 93 change of direction, the speed, this card is going to be maybe your most talented running back in the entire game. Now, Am I saying he's more complete than Genty or Caleb Johnson? That's up to you. But what I will say is if you like speed at that running back position, McFadden is top tier. Do wish he caught the ball just slightly better. Then we see our LTD here, Deion Sanders. One of the best cards in the game. I mean, genuinely, 93 speed, 95 man coverage, 90 zone coverage, great in press. There's just no real downsides outside of that change of direction. That's an important stat for Deion Sanders. That change of direction is pretty troll to me. Because if we're looking at some of the other better corners in the entire game, Benjamin Morrison has 88 change of direction. You want to talk about Malcolm Jenkins, he only has 82. But a lot of these top corners have better change of directions. Denard is an 89. And so that is something that I'm a little concerned of for Deion Sanders, is that change of direction stat just being an 80. I mean, it's about as low as we see for as far as the top corners. 6'1", still has great speed acceleration, great in man coverage, but I am worried about that 80 change of direction. I thought it would be maybe a little bit higher. And so that is something that obviously, even if you're comparing Deion Sanders to a guy, let's say like Charles Woodson eventually is going to have a 94 change of direction. And so, yes, I do like Deion Sanders in the game, but I don't think he's as perfect as I once thought he was because of that change of direction stat being an 80. I mean, that to me is a little low for what I thought this card should be. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for Deion Sanders. Again, outside of that, the card is nearly perfect. I just am kind of confused why his change of direction is so low. So that's, I guess, the only thing I'm kind of confused about for Deion Sanders is the change of direction being 80 just really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The rest of the card is really good. So Deion Sanders, obviously still probably your best corner right now in the game. The change of direction is kind of troll. As far as the running back, I mean, I like Darren McFadden more than anybody else in this drop. The 92 speed is crazy. And then even Katzenmoyer, he can play. I just feel like the middle linebacker position is pretty stout right now. But no ifs, ands, or buts about it, guys. Katzenmoyer can play at a really high level in this game. So that's kind of my thoughts on this drop. You guys can let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Again, for Katzenmoyer, the middle linebacker position is just so stacked. It's tough to really get to him. Although I do like the card. It's important to note a lot of these other cards should go down in price. Kenneth Walker should be dirt cheap. Denard should be dirt cheap. Even a guy like Braylon Edwards, who I really like, should go way down in price today. And this is probably the card that I'm most excited to pick up for my squad today is Braylon Edwards. I need an extra wide receiver, so he should help me out a ton at that position. So that's kind of what I'm more excited about than anything else. I'll upload a video specifically talking about who you guys should be targeting today. But yeah, I like this drop. I just don't think any of these cards are perfect. Yes, Deion Sanders is incredible, but that change of direction is troll. It's just troll. So let's get to wrap it up. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're doing it. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.